my name is Lorena Solesi. You might want to introduce yourselves. Here, and that you're part of the Club Soda committee. Anyone you want to add? The other one to be added will be Ellie, who's the manager of the Club Soda and the Dada. Sodara. So if and you hope we hope you all enjoy the DJ's questions for them to answer, and they could be anything. So be creative. You can let us know in the comments if you have a question, and we will do your best to get around to everyone. So do you want to go straight to the DJs to introduce themselves and give them an applause? Okay, so it'll go on to either George or Roshin. You can introduce yourselves, and then you can any of the committee can ask you any questions.
Yeah, my name is Roshin, DJ4Blue.
Okay, welcome to Roshin, DJ4Blue, and George's DJ X. But I changed the X to DJ Rock. Okay. All right. Holly, have you got any questions for the DJs?
Well, I know like sometimes we have our DJ events at some couple of venues we have done with Club Soda. So how do you feel about that?
And who would you like to answer that?
What's his name? Nick.
Nick, Holly would like you to answer that question.
Brilliant. Okay. Thanks for your question, Holly. So just to recap, so you said that we often do Club Soda DJ events, and how do I feel about that? I absolutely love the Club Soda DJ events. So I've been involved for 10 years now, doing Club Soda events, and we do maybe 3 or 4 a year. So that's a lot over the years, and I have to say that what do I love about them? I love the fact that it brings people together. I love the fact that it's the best Monday night out in Croydon. I mean, I don't know how many Monday nights out there are in Croydon, but it's definitely the best one. And I just think it's great that it's on a Monday, and that's one of the things I love about disability club culture, is that it kind of throws the rule book out the window, and we can have big parties on a Monday night. So and I love being able to listen to the music and being with the DJs and supporting them and seeing them in the limelight, getting the credit they deserve in the community. So those are a few of the reasons why I love Soda Crew DJ events.
Thank you, Nick. Ellie, I think Rachel is in the waiting room.
Oh, she's in. She's in.
Is she? I can't see her face. Okay, Ellie, you want to ask any questions?
Oh, me? I do have a question. Yeah. This is for both DJ X and DJ4Blue. What do you think is the best song to get people on the dance floor?
Let's do 4Blue first. No, wait.
Is that in general?
Yeah.
Yeah, in general.
Don't know.
She doesn't.
Got me, the same.
It depends.
Come on, George. haven't got a clue, have you?
No, I didn't catch it at all.
Can I offer a helping hand here? So
Yeah, you can, Nick. Yeah.
Roisin and George, what are the current songs that you're really enjoying that you think
Okay.
people enjoy dancing to?
Depends on the occasion.
Okay. So what about a club soda night? Peak time, place is packed. What are you going to play that you can guarantee everyone's going to go nuts to and dance?
Oh yes, yeah, I've got one now. Got it.
Maybe-
Party music
Party music.
for the club soda people love so much.
George, what's your favourite song?
Loud music.
Loud music. Ah, that's good. Okay. I've got a question for you guys. How do you like doing DJing with Nick? How do you enjoy your DJ sessions with Nick?
Those are wonderful.
Okay. I think Cheryl and Rachel is in, but I don't know where they are. I can't see their faces. Is Rachel? Anybody else want to ask any other questions? Holly, you got any other questions you want to ask? You can answer. Yes.
Yeah. Hello.
Hiya,
I'm Amy,
Amy. Yeah.
and I have a question. Where did you get your DJ names from? Both of you, DJ Blue and DJ.
God. My one is a bit shorter because it's from X Factor.
Ah, okay.
I've seen it once, and that's it. I gave up the rest.
And what about DJ Blue?
My favorite color is blue, and I used to like number 4. So,
Ah, cool.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, that's good. Okay.
I've got a question. This is a question for DJ X.
Go on.
Yeah, come on, Nick.
DJ X, what do you think of laptops?
Is this me?
yeah,
Yes,
I can't-
it's you.
I can't stand laptops because it's waste of time. And then you to set it up, do it that earlier, and it'll be all done and forget about it. See this, shove it in, and so quick. It's all done.
Yeah, but then on laptops you got all your music and you just can play it constantly to your system.
Sometimes, and it goes flat out.
Oh, so you don't like it to flat out?
Or you see in technology like tablets and phones, yes, and USB sticks as well. And burning.
Okay, that's a good one.
Thank
That
you.
answers your question, Nick.
Yeah, it certainly did. Thank you, George.
So Nick, how do you like working for Club Sodia since you've been here for 10 years?
How do I like it? How do I like working for Club Soda? I love it. I mean, it's my Monday in the week, and it's part of my routine. I generally going up to Croydon. I love working with the guys. I love seeing the guys. In fact, actually, last week, me and George, we went through a load of photos over the 10 years of Club Soda
Yeah.
Okay.
and how people have changed and
Yeah.
grown and developed.
How
I love-
it's been since that, since we first started, isn't it?
Yeah, and I love being part of that, and I love, it's a real privilege for me to be able to support the
Yes,
professional development.
Privilege for us to have you, Nick. And I hope you stay on longer, not go away.
Thank you, thank you.
Ellie, don't look so sad.
Sorry.
I can't see Rachel or Shells because I've just put them in.
Lorraine, I'm here. I'm here.
Hi, babes.
Hi, Rachel.
Hello.
How are you?
Headquarters.
You got any questions, Rachel, for the DJs?
Yes, I think I can come up with a question, if that's all
Not the
right.
silly ones. I don't get it.
No, I
Don't.
what I don't know if this has already been asked, but what inspired you to become a DJ?
Oh, that's a good one.
That's for both of you. So maybe DJ X, could you tell me what inspired you to become a DJ? What made you want to become a DJ?
For me, it was my first time. I never done that has been my first time. This is my first time. I never done DJing for ages.
Yeah.
I did one from Mountain Man Cup once. I gave her, and I came to you last. Because
And
we
I'm
got more
a
friends.
big Thank you. So what inspired you, George? What made you want to do it?
For me, I just need to practice a bit more setting up, plus the
Yeah.
mics and stuff like that. And plus one of those technologies like those.
Yeah.
It's much easier than you waste time with laptops.
Well, I love dancing when you play. I think it's great.
Yes. Oh.
And DJ Blue,
It's
what
'cause-
inspired you to get people on the dance floor and start DJing?
yeah, because there's not enough females out there.
That's very true.
That's right.
And what about the type of music you play? What made you start playing that kind of music? Because I do like your music.
What?
What made you start playing the music that you play? What inspired you to play that kind of music?
Because I have a passion for music.
Yeah.
And for me, it's about if you have a passion for music, it makes life easier. But if you don't have a passion for music, then you're going to face many barriers.
Yeah.
That's true. You need to love what you're doing.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Right. Does anybody else have any other questions for the DJs and Nick?
I've got one.
Hi, Shaz.
No scene.
Yeah. My question is to both of you. What is the one track that you play, like your summer track? You know,
Yeah.
like that's going to bring out the sunshine. What's the one summer track that you would play?
My one is now CDs.
Nice.
I buy it every year on Amazon.
They are good. Do you have the old now CDs, like the ones from?
Yeah, I've still got it. I've got some new ones from last year to this year.
Loving
Oh,
that.
that's good.
I'm cutting down the CDs this year. A bit less.
Keep them all.
Not too much. I've got no space.
That's why you need to put it on a hard drive, boss.
I've got one. Trust you, Lorraine. Let me get my box off.
What's your summer track?
Don't know.
Come on, I know your tunes.
I don't know. It's hard because there's a different summer track every year or every week.
This year's summer track. What were you playing when it was really warm outside?
This year.
Reggae.
This year is dead. Maybe maybe last year. Probably I don't know. Maybe old school garage last year.
Old school garage. Oh, that's good.
And I do some on YouTube as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, the first time I never used it.
Ah, that's good. Do you do Spotify, George?
Hmm?
Do you do Spotify?
No, I don't get those. I get mixers on YouTube. It's easier. And then
Okay.
you find the scroll and waste of time. Yeah, it does.
Yeah, I hate
Mm.
Spotify.
You hate Spotify.
I would never use it if someone paid me £1 million.
So how you get your music then?
A different way.
Bit more customers. I'm getting wet off here.
But
Go on, Nick.
I think Bandcamp is good for new bands and music, but you have to pay whatever they want you to pay, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, that's been new this year, this Bandcamp business.
So but you have to pay monthly subscription for it, haven't you?
I don't know. I've heard people speak about it, but I'm not going to sign up.
I'd like to make a comment on Bandcamp, if I may. I'd really encourage you to use Bandcamp. The reason
Yeah.
being is you don't have to pay a subscription, and it's a way that the artists get a higher percentage of the royalties of the music sales. So rather than it going to Apple or going to Spotify, it goes directly to the artist. So yeah, if you can use Bandcamp. It's great.
Bandcamp.
Yeah, even I heard the same thing.
So you can get country music on it as well.
All sorts of stuff on there.
Me, it's country boss.
Yeah, this year it's very popular. It wasn't popular last year or any other year.
But country is popular this year. Hey,
Yeah, this
That's
year
good.
it's
That's
been
good.
big. Well,
that's
since March.
nice. That's nice. Hey Nick, you need to have a country DJ then.
I need a country music, what DJ?
Country DJ.
Yeah, I'm not sure how that would go down.
Some people have been texting me for DJ works and stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're still texting me about it.
but you need to make sure that it's safe for you to do it, George.
Yeah, it can't be me. I'm not too sure. Some bits. Because
Yeah.
you know some perfect stuff you do.
Yeah.
I've got a question for the DJs.
Hello, Nick.
So Roisin and George, where else have you played apart from Club Soda? Outside of Club Soda, what other gigs have you done?
I did the Heart and Soul one, my first time. Twice I did it.
Okay.
Then I did it in my workshop, 305. I did. And the Soda Club as well, site as well. Say that one. And Box Park
Okay.
twice. I never done it before.
That's good. That's something new.
And tell us about the Heart and Soul gigs that you did.
Oh yeah, let me think. I can't remember on it.
You can't remember DJing at the South Bank to hundreds of people.
Yes, it is 100 people.
Yeah.
You said the last time.
Was it a good gig for you?
Oh, it was wonderful. I just joined them. Some people just left out of one drunk. Be careful. And the same thing with the Soda Club. The same thing. Often, some people put just chucking down their throats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do.
Mm.
And Roisin, how about you? What gigs have you done outside of Club Soda?
Too many.
Do you want to tell us?
Yeah, I done one at my senior house. South Bank, beautiful, which was the Beautiful Octopus Club. I did Bubble Club and Wild Bunch and one at Alexander Palace
Wow.
and I done a few at Bad Apple. One at this pub in Finchley something. Yeah, Finchley.
Okay.
Um, I done one in Brighton at this festival in it's April or May or something. There's a festival in Brighton.
Okay. The May Queen Festival.
It's fun, but then I had a lot coming up this year, which was good. But then it killed it. COVID killed it. COVID killed my diary.
Yeah, COVID killed everybody's diary, darling.
Me, not one.
Yeah, I had gigs every month, more than last year and the year before, and they just totally COVID blew up my whole diary outside the house, rather than because I had nothing to do in the house, but I had more to do every
Outside.
week and every month outside the house.
Has there been anything good about COVID and about lockdown? Anything that you've enjoyed?
Not really. No, I'm not a fan of. I'm not a fan at all on this online business. I hate it with a passion.
Yeah.
Because I'm not a person that's going to be sitting there glued to a screen or Zoom or Teams or whatever it's called. And I'm not a person that would just sit and look at the four walls.
You need to be
Yeah.
doing something.
Yeah, same thing here. I can't stand looking at four walls, dingles. I can't stand. I need to do something useful for myself.
Yeah. Motivation.
I want to say, I'm pleased you have.
I can hear noise in the background. I can't hear.
I'm so pleased you have done Zoom and you have done some DJing for us to keep us going.
Yeah, that's true. This
We-
is true. I don't mind that.
Guys.
Brilliant, man.
I can't stand to do different things like you are robots and stuff. I can't stand it. My father is going mad. It's true.
Because you're an outgoing person, that's why.
And it's not down don't mention it. I can't bear it to sitting indoors. I need to do something useful. And I
It's
did
true. It's affecting a lot of people. This lockdown is affecting a lot of people with mental health.
and I'm doing the DJing as well for the Multi Mencap ones with my youth centre on Thursdays. I'm
Okay.
doing twice.
The one at youth center, which youth center is that?
Hmm?
Title.
Don't get those.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a bit silly these rules.
Could I
I'm
have a
doing-
question?
Go on.
Okay.
Oh, but this is
Yeah.
I was
me. I just found out from my
Oh,
mum.
if you could DJ anywhere, where would you choose to DJ? If you could be released out of lockdown and out of the process, where would you choose to go anywhere and DJ?
Anywhere in the world. Anywhere.
Well, I would
Anywhere.
choose to go to my Victory Club, learn how to DJ there, or learn how to sing in a band over there.
For Blue, which gig would you choose to go to if you could get out and be wild and DJ to the world? Who would you and where would you DJ?
One or two places.
Yeah.
Maybe Ibiza and Sweden, because Sweden is big on female DJs.
That's good. That's interesting.
For me,
Yeah.
I'm thinking about my home country in Poland.
Oh wow. That
Yeah,
would be
because I've got a big family down there. That's right. And I'm thinking about the Soda Club people also in Croydon.
yeah. Take us with you.
Yes, why not?
Why not we go back to India, right? So and do
Yeah.
the Bhangra.
Let Club Soda conquer the world.
Yeah, we do the bunker.
I have a question for DJ X.
Okay,
Yeah.
go on.
Do you know who put the ram in Ramalama Ding Dong?
Don't ask me. I don't know nothing about this.
Okay, no, but for real,
Fine.
have you ever had a really funny moment whilst you were DJing? Like, has anything ever gone really wrong?
Oh yes,
Yeah.
plenty. I'll cut it short.
Okay.
I come there, people are getting. Oh, I lost the word now. Got it. Some people have drinks, they spill it on the ground, and I tell the bar people to wipe it down before someone can slip over.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
It's that way, and plus the bowls throwing as well in the fun house. That gets me mad. I just nearly got hit by a bowl, so close,
Oh my.
and I just nearly licked it at them. And some people, what gets me mad is some people are getting too drunk a lot on the decks,
That's true. Young people are getting too drunk.
and some people getting drunk after that. I don't want to be involved in that. I'll go home earlier. I do, just in
Yeah,
case.
George does his gig,
Don't
and
knock
then
it back.
George is home.
I can't stand it. This is just not me. And for me, you just need some security guards to make sure some are inside, some are outside.
What about you, DJ 4Blue? Have you had any very funny moments?
Can't remember.
Sorry.
Can't remember.
No? Nothing too disastrous then. That's got to be a good thing.
Yeah.
Holly, what are you doing there, Holly? You play hide and seek?
I've got one more question for Nick.
Okay.
So think about the look of the club nights at the Bad Apple, and I know that we've been there for a long time, and I know that So how are you and the DJs keeping like how do you feel not going to Bad Apple? How does it feel? Is it upsetting for people?
That's a good one.
Yeah, that is a good question, Holly. Thank you. Is that specifically around the Bad Apple, or just generally? Are you talking about not having meeting up face to face because of COVID?
No, more about the Bad Apple.
Okay, the Bad Apple. So what I would say is the Bad Apple, we were really, really lucky to get the Bad Apple. And we were at the Bad Apple for about 5 years and met every Monday in there to practice. We had the use of a full nightclub. So I would say it was really difficult. When we lost the Bad Apple, it was really difficult for a lot of people, because we changed venues sort of 2 or 3 times after that in the space of about a year. And one thing I think is really important is consistency, so people can get really settled in and get established and get a good routine going and get familiar and comfortable with their environment. And that losing the Bad Apple was a big blow. So yeah, I think there's some people were sad. I was sad, and I was also sad because I had to walk past the bloody thing every day, every Monday. It was all boarded up and nothing wasn't getting used. So that seemed like a double waste, really. But I want to say thank you to Tegan and to Paul for looking after us so well for 5 years. It was a great venue, and yes, I miss it.
Yeah, that was a good place. That was.
Yeah, it's wonderful. I loved it so much. It's the nearest was for me to get to, and I can't go miles out because of my parents don't let me go miles away. I want to be close, and it's easier. And sometimes I get a text from Tegan. Sometimes.
How's she doing?
Yeah. Tegan said to me to say hello for you guys as well.
Send her back all of as well.
Yeah, it went downhill when we left that place.
I loved it so much.
Because there's not many places for you guys to practice. But I hope you're looking forward to doing the residency in Box Park.
Yeah, I can't go miles away.
What can I just add as well, just on the back of your comment, Roisin, that it went downhill after Box Park, after Bad Apple. What I would say, it was a difficult time, and the Soda Crew DJs really pulled together and stuck together. And we went to the front room, we went to the Fun House, and then we went to Turf. So yeah, it was we stuck together and we got through it. And
it was so destructive, but I think it's hard to build up a new relationship because with the front room it was so difficult, and with the Fun House it was just becoming more difficult. And I think the class was more together at the Bad Apple, and you can just go in there on a non-Monday night, without any hoo-ha.
Yeah, that was the problem, because the staff were being a bit. But hopefully you guys will be happy. Hopefully you guys will enjoy doing the residency in Box Park, all the DJs.
I think Box Park was funny when Oslo went there once.
I don't mind that. No, it goes too far out from me.
It's only East Croydon.
I don't mind down there. It goes, for me, it goes too far.
Oh dear, Dodie, we have to try and do something about that. Then we can't lose you as a DJ.
No, I'll carry on doing it. I'll carry on doing it. And it's still.
DJ Rock.
George, you'll have to do a conga line all the way up. Take you up there.
No, Christ. Nice one, Wake.
We're conga line up the George Street and we'll get there.
No, we put George on a piggyback.
Behave yourself. Come on.
George's new DJ room name is DJ Rock.
Very could be.
But even since I joined the Club Soda, I think the maddest time was at the Box Park.
Yeah, but that was a fun time, isn't it?
And bad at all.
I think that was the maddest time I've ever seen something going on in the years.
That back place with the bar, where the bar is, the back bar. That was the craziest time. But that was the fun times that we all got together, isn't it? Very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. So professional. You guys were so professional that night. You did really well.
Yeah.
We were very proud to hold it all together. You did great.
Very good.
We've come a long way since the Bad Apple, because we didn't think we'll get to do the Zoom DJing and stuff like that, did we? We didn't think that we would come this far.
Yeah, lots has happened.
Yeah.
It's definitely challenged you guys, and I think you're out of your comfort zone, but you've done so well to do what you have in the last few years.
Yeah. It's a bit annoying now though because I was discussing this with someone else earlier, because they were whinging about club nights and stuff as well.
Yeah.
The same thing here.
And then I was saying there's some venues that are doing sit down service where you can only dance in your seats and you can't get up. And this girl I was speaking to, she was saying, well, that's stupid, but you can go to a pub and go and make noise because she's seen people in pubs and bars make noise. And
Yeah, but also you have to book a table to go in there, because I went to Guildford on Sunday, and I went to a
How's
pub
it?
with my daughter, and the lady asked her, "Did you book?" Because there you have to book a table to go in, and you just sit down there and you have your meal and you can't move around. But if you move around, you got to put your mask on.
yeah,
So
Yeah,
everywhere.
That doesn't feel right for a DJ though, does it? To not be able to get people up and down. It's
Well,
just not.
it's
No,
even in the
true.
Victory Club is the same, Rachel. They have live music on a weekend. Before, yeah, they had a small place where we can dance, and since the government has changed it to only 6 people, so it's still you be in your own bubble and you just sit down and listen to the music, because everywhere it's changed now. Everywhere it's tables.
True.
I find
see-
it fit when you guys are DJing though. Just not possible.
yeah.
Yeah, I know.
That's true. That's
It's
true
not
on me.
possible when you like to dance, but then circumstances is such that hopefully we will get somewhere, and hopefully we might be. Yeah.
Luckily, in my local pub, you just have to walk in at the right time. You don't have to book. But I think every day is becoming an everyday drinking habit, because we were sitting in a pub last month.
Yeah, tell me about it. I can't stand it. My
It
nan
was
sings
overpacked. It
all
was
different things. My nan sing on television with plods. They are getting drunk, doing something else like that stuff. Doing the same thing on the soda club. People can get a bit more security guards, 2 outside, 2 indoors to make sure.
Yeah, at the moment, every day is a drinking day.
This I don't like.
I suppose
day
at the
before
moment
I'm
that's the only entertainment they get is the football and the drink.
Every day is a holiday at the moment.
About it. Blaming sports is my father thinks.
Yeah.
Well,
So has anybody else got any questions? Ellie, where's she?
I've got a question for DJ X,
go on, Nick. And then get my
Yeah.
mute off.
and I'm going down the list here. Have you ever danced with your mum?
Oh yes,
Say more.
I did
Come on,
dancing.
spill the beans.
I did it once on the cruise ship. It's wonderful, and I'm doing it next year as well. For my parents was 40 years of marriage next year.
Wow.
And was that any particular sort of dance? Was it a foxtrot or a waltz?
It's both different types,
Wow, that's impressive.
and it got special lists, all different things like that.
Yeah.
You name it.
Oh, so you're a bit of a little hidden book, aren't you, George?
Yeah, don't say a word. I say that.
It's all your secrets are coming out now.
This next door, she can hear me. I can't say it. Some more questions or not?
I have a question. What-
Right.
How does DJing make you feel?
That was so wonderful.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of you guys.
Okay.
Cool. What about you, DJ 4Blue? How does it make you feel to be up there on your deck?
Yeah, it feels good, and you can just rave.
Yeah, that's cool.
One thing I can't stand in the fun house, the DJ booth is so damn narrow and small.
Oh.
That gets me mad. For me, I just half lowered myself, and I don't.
Go on, George.
RCB, what do you mean? Royal?
It is the stool. I can get to on the corner. I have to sit down, and you can hardly reach the DJ decks either. It's so damn small.
Oh, do you like dancing when you're DJing? Do you like to have a little dance as well?
I love it, yes. And I do one special move as Dinesh move as well.
Show us some of your moves then, George. Oh, brilliant.
Singing. And that one too. Sorry. Yeah. That just makes you laugh sometimes.
Right, I've got an abstract question now.
Oh, no, don't.
Have you ever turned up to a gig and there's been no microphone? You've had to use a banana.
Not answering that one, Nick. Use, God's sake, use a microphone. Use it. That's me. This, I think. Silly question you're asking that, Nick.
I'm just trying to bring in the
Use some
dada.
decent one. Behave yourself. You have too much booze, Nick.
No, not at all.
I'm watching you.
Nick hasn't drunk anything. It's too early for him yet.
Dude, don't be overweight. I just like
Use a hairbrush as a mic.
Never.
Yeah.
Never use one. This is me. This is me. I'll put it down the toilet and flush it.
You're such a
True.
monkey, you
It's
are.
very true.
You're such a monkey, you are. George. Yes?
Is there something that you always eat before you DJ? Like, do you have a routine? Do you have a ritual?
I'm not involved in that one
No?
because one person I saw called DJ Flashback is always eating something on the decks, and I can't stand it.
Getting crumbs everywhere.
Yes, I can't stand it.
What about before you DJ? Is there any food you always have? Like, do you always have?
Yeah, this is me. Eat some food earlier,
Yeah.
not later in time,
What do
because
you?
because of the club night starts.
What do you usually eat, George?
Me, more salads like Nick eats every time with rabbit food.
Very healthy, Nick. Well done.
I'm not sure where you're getting your information from, George.
You.
DJ for Blue, is there anything that you always eat when you DJ? Or a drink that you always have?
Yeah, I have dinner before I leave the house. And I tend to not drink before my set. I'd rather drink after, because if you have any drink, any sort of drink, makes you want to go toilet.
Very true. Can't.
Yeah.
Can
That's
you?
very true. I've got gout. I'm to be careful. I drink. I got some acid. I need to drain it out.
I think drinking before your set is a learning curve.
I do drink water first thing I start on the DJ decks.
Yeah.
That's all. Just water. Then it's fine. Then it's safe.
Stay hydrated.
Yeah. Water is best thing. Boozing, definitely no. Sometimes I do a tiny bit, not a lot.
I had alcohol once before my set. I sort of got it through
The worst one I've seen, that's DJ Flashback. Drinks and he's playing his DJ set.
Who's DJ Flashback? Is that Tony?
Lewis.
Lewis.
Yeah, him.
He's not with us anymore, is he?
He does always drinks down his throat. I can't stand it.
Pure entertainment, that is.
Well, yeah, that's fine on me. He's just a show off.
Are we naming?
You're right there,
Are
boy.
we naming and shaming the DJs that aren't here?
Yeah, Nick.
Nick, that's our special guest.
Yeah,
I can't
George.
say that.
we had some crazy guests.
Oh yes.
Tell us about the crazy guests, Roisin.
There's one crazy guest that we had that he threatened to get his manager onto Nick. I don't know what,
That one.
because Nick laid down the law and showed who's boss, but he didn't like it, so he said, "Oh, I'm gonna get my manager onto you."
Oh, shame. I like that one.
That was that what was his name?
Can't remember by looking him up.
George. You remember? You got a good memory, George, didn't you?
Oh, yes. What is it?
What was his name? Ink.
Dinesh.
No, not Dinesh. It was DJ Ink.
Dinesh?
Apologize, sorry.
It was
Remember
DJ.
DJ Ink?
Yeah, DJ Ink.
Yes, Anthony. Yes, and his hair color.
Anthony's a different story.
Anthony is a different story.
Oh, I can't stand that. In his hair color, it's giving me grief. For me, it's just like me toilet brushes.
Mixed up.
What's that noise in the background?
It's my neighbor. He's doing some drilling work, building work.
Ah, another one.
Neighbor, he's doing some work in there.
I have another question.
Go on.
Do you have a DJ outfit? Like, is there something that you wear for your brand?
Maybe a t-shirt. Depends on the weather.
I've got my DJ shirts. It's Keep Calm. It's
Yeah.
one of them. I've got a blue one. I've got one plain one with the DJ decks. I've got some from you as well.
From me?
Yes, from you guys as well. And I got two tops from you are too small on me.
What?
And
Tops or the top?
Yes, doesn't fit me at all. It's too small.
Maybe you could make it into a crop top.
No, I can't do that at all because you will get holes everywhere.
That could be cool. Could be quite punk.
No, this is just not me. For me, I am a plain sailing person.
I like that. On brand. So you have some t-shirts that you usually wear DJing.
Yeah. Rarely, yes. And sometimes it's just long sleeves, and I feel warm. Some places, there's like DJ stuff, we've got no heating on, and it's completely stone cold, and I'm completely frozen.
Yeah, especially if you play at the start of the night when everyone's
In
not.
the winter months, yes.
Yeah.
And in autumn time, yes.
That's quite why you got to have your dance moves as well. Keep you warm.
Yeah, keep me warm. It'd be nicer. So we turn on some heating on.
Okay. Ellie, where's Ellie?
I'm here.
Still there.
Is there any more questions anybody wants to ask, or shall we just
I
go
have
to the
one
next bit?
question for DJX.
Come on.
Okay.
Make my day happy.
Do you think your mum is your biggest fan?
That I call a question like that. For me, I can't answer that one.
No.
No.
He's gone all red in the face. He's blushing.
Don't say that. I can't stand that question. It's wrong.
Do you have anyone that always comes to your sets?
Well, yeah, some people are. Some people are you, or in stuff. Some people are texting me some different stuff with it's interesting in DJ work and stuff. Yeah, it's just like that. Seeing my girlfriend is 5 years ago
5 years. That's a long time.
from the Soda Club. I met her there in the Matthews Yard the first time, and then second time it's with the Bad Apple as well. She came on.
So where's the wedding bells then, George?
It was years ago. And I saw one of my mate's band as well.
It's still coming, isn't it? The wedding bells.
I didn't see them for ages.
Okay.
I've got another question for the DJs. What would you be
Come on, Nick.
doing, George and Motion? What would you be doing with your time if you weren't DJing?
Ah,
Probably doing what I'm doing now.
yes. I prefer
Same
for
operation.
blue
What
one.
does that mean?
Probably walking around window shopping.
Window shopping.
Yeah.
Creatively, if you had another hobby, what else would you do to use your creativity?
Football.
Okay.
For me, none of them. Carry on, DJing. That's me.
Sound very committed, George.
Yeah.
A question.
Going
Yes,
right.
lovely.
So, what do you think makes a good DJ? What skills do you think you need to have to be a good DJ?
Let's say set things up earlier than to be all done. Plus laptops the same. You need to set it up earlier. Don't leave it for the last moment. Let's do it a bit earlier. Then it's done.
Brilliant. And what about your character, your skills that you have
Yeah.
as a person that make you a good DJ?
What?
Skills are different things like how to mix the tunes up and some sounding.
Thank you. And for Blue, what do you think makes a good DJ?
Number one is have good people skills, whether you like people or not.
That's very important.
Yeah, you have to know when to pretend to listen, and then yeah, just know when to listen.
Is that what's happening now? Are you pretending to listen to me?
I am.
I'm trying to figure out where the hell that classical music coming from.
Come on, it's decent stuff for Blue.
Good
No.
listener to be well prepared, good timekeeping.
Yeah, timekeeping is the number one thing.
Yeah, it's wonderful.
I don't like lateness ever, because it's unprofessional in any establishment.
And what about when you're gauging what you're seeing the crowd and you want to kind of work out how to make them enjoy themselves? How do you do that?
Making them wonderful. They're going to enjoy themselves. They have nice old sucking down the throats. Good.
Invite the right people is best.
Yeah.
And some of DJs are like different people on backgrounds, like dark colour side, the writer's colour side as well. You name it.
Brilliant. Thank you.
Right. Is there any more questions?
I have one more.
Okay, Holly.
So back to when we had our Sodada event, when it was on live on YouTube, I thought it was really good and I really enjoyed the whole experiences. So really, I would say this question to Nick again. How did you create it with the support to your DJs to run the event like that online?
Thank you, Holly. So first of all, I take very little credit. That might be a bit of a discount in there, but all credit to Ellie and the team for pulling that event together. My part in it was really to work with the DJs leading up to it, and to to support them on the night, and to just generally be there and operational, and but all credit to Ellie and the crew really for that one. But thanks for the question.
Some more answers.
Okay. Ellie.
Yes.
Okay. Is everybody finished with the question and answers then? Or are there any more? Because then we can go to the next bit. Yes? No?
I don't have any
Maybe?
more questions.
I haven't got a question, but I want to say a big thank you to George and Roisin for your and the Soda Crew DJs that have been showing up on Zoom for your commitment through this difficult time. And that I know you both hate Zoom, and I know that even more.
True.
I'm not a big fan either, but so thank you for sticking with it and keeping going. And my sense is the real gold in using Zoom is that we still get to spend time together and we function as a group and a community and a team, and that's what's important. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you all for coming and for the questions and answers. And they were really wonderful questions, but we have come to the end of our session. Our next online event will be the Soda Beat on Monday, the 2nd of November from 7 p.m. on Zoom and YouTube. They'll be performing from our bands and some special guests. So we would like you guys to come on Zoom if you can and enjoy the show. And to keep up with the dates with Club Soda, you can follow us on social media at Club Soda Croydon or sign in to our email list on our website at www.clubsoda.org.uk. And we're looking forward to seeing you soon again. Hope you enjoyed the rest of your afternoon. Thanks, guys, for coming on Zoom. It was a very good session, and it was very nice to see all of you after a long time. So hopefully we will meet once again out in the big wide park.
I like that one.
Thank you for hosting, Lorraine. Thank you.
Thanks, Lorraine. You're
welcome,
wonderful.
boss. Ellie.